Right, guys, welcome to the river. Welcome to the river. Got my gummy bears, got the energy drink. We're gonna have a deep talk. We're gonna have a deep talk about life, philosophy, occultism. We had a great talk today on a live stream. I was just listening to an Asian guy on YouTube, and I participated. I gave him a few comments. So it inspired me that it's time we have a nice occult talk. Okay, let me get my knife here, because when you're in the river, you never know when somebody's gonna come wanna get uh, to make you use the knife on them, and I keep losing my knife, and that is greatly annoying. But we got the jump starter, we got the lithium jump starter, guys. Check it out. I'm sorry, excuse me. Where's my knife? I don't see my knife. Must we really spend 5 minutes of the video looking for the knife? Apparently, we got it. There you are. There you are. Okay. I always feel good. I mean, I do have a knuckle duster, but the knife. Both are great instruments, to be frank. Both are great instruments. But, yeah, you can knock out someone with a knuckle duster. Uh, the knife is just like it's the classic, assassin weapon, right? But the knuckle duster is a pretty good assassin weapon too, man. Anyway, let's see if somebody's gonna piss me off today. We got some boomers walking about. We'll see. But we're gonna have a nice, deep philosophical talk. Where do we start? You see my trunk? Hey there. Can I not hit my mirror, please? Thank you. Okay. So, got my lithium jump starter, and it's so amazing that it now is gonna take 50% of the starting volt. It's now gonna take 50% of the starting volt. So when you crank the car, the lithium starter, dude, I can't talk like that. I gotta get these fucking freaks to pass away from me. So as I was saying, when you use the lithium jump pack, and this is like the wife paw. How do you call it? This is the LiFePO 4 Tech. So it's like it's like a newer lithium type of battery. It's like a lithium. What was it? Was it iron? I don't know. So when it takes 50% of the load during the cranking, you are losing 50% less power from the car battery cranking the car, and it doesn't, the voltage doesn't drop so the battery isn't shocked. So the battery can start charging from the alternator immediately, pretty much. Because if you just like normally start the car, the battery is gonna like take a shock. It takes like a voltage drop. It gets shocked and it needs to stabilize for 3 minutes. It's like, oh, what is going on, bro? So it stabilizes for 3 minutes. And only then it actually starts to get charged by the alternator. So you're already, if you turn on the car thinking it's gonna help to charge the battery, you're wasting like 3 minutes of the battery just not even able to get charged at all. Okay, so with this thing, if you're doing like a lot of short trips, like grocery getting, you're driving for 5 to 10 minutes, you know, you start the car, you drive around the street to the supermarket. So as long as you drive a nice like 30-minute out of town once a week, just like take a little quick like out of town, you know, 50 minutes and 15 minutes back, it's like, you know, about half an hour when you start the car and when you turn off the car. Let's say half an hour once a week. And your battery, when you use the jump starter for the rest of the days, when you use the jump starter to start the car the other days when you're just driving like 5 minutes, 10 minutes, it's going to keep it just like topped. Like it's never gonna slowly go down, slowly whoosh out. It's always gonna keep it like really good, you know. So, and it really helps you negate. It really helps you negate the draw during the night. You know, the car draws a tiny amount of power during the night. It's actually not that tiny because it takes you 0.2 ampere hours to start the car, maybe 0.3. But during the night, it takes 0.6 or 0.7 just for the car to stay parked for one day. So if you park the car for one day, you've already taken 0.6, 0.7, and then you start the car, and now it's like you lost like 1 ampere hour. Okay, and but if you crank it using the lithium power pack, you only waste like 0.15 instead of 0.30. So you waste kind of like around 50% less. And there are tricks to it, like you want to get more surface area with the clamps. And like I am not like shilling like this brand I got. It's just like what they got, and it's good. It's good. Okay, right? But actually, if you have a house, you don't need a jump pack at all. You don't need a lithium jump pack. If you have a house, just trickle charge it. Just like you come home, put it on the charger like twice a week. You come home, you got a cable in front of your garage, inside your garage. Just like you come home, plug the battery with the charger once or twice a week, and you're fucking good, mate. Pretty much once a week. But if you don't have a home, then the lithium jump pack actually, if you like live in an apartment and you can like run a cable, the lithium pack actually is just like fucking great, because it pretty much keeps the battery from getting like a voltage shock and getting like stressed out, and it's like it's really fucking good. And I've been talking with the AI all night. It's like it's telling me, damn it. Hold on a second. It's telling me, first it was telling me that the lithium pack is gonna take 80% of the wall. Then it's like, it's gonna take only 40 to 50%. And it's like, but you're telling me something completely different. Well, if your battery is in a healthy state and it's charged, it's gonna take less. It's like, okay, cool. Anyway, so yeah, that's my way of found a way to never have to worry about the battery again. It's kind of a hassle. It's kind of a hassle that, during the week, I want to make a short trip. During the week, I wake up, I'm like, hey, let me come to the river to make a video, wax my car, relax. So, 5 to 10 minute drive, right? So I open the car. I gotta open the car. Gotta get this lithium pack. Open the hood. Latch it to the connected battery. And then start the car. And then you gotta unplug it, put it back in, close the hood, and go for a drive. So it's kind of a hassle, but if you're making slow drives, yeah, you gotta open the hood, you gotta watch it and unwatch it every time, but you're really saving the battery. And as an added benefit, not only are you saving the battery, you won't need to charge it. You really won't need to charge the battery. And you don't need to unhook it. You don't need to disconnect the negative cable. You don't need to reset the ECU. You don't need to bring it to charge it. So it's very nice. And this one I got is like €100, which is expensive, but if it's the newest lithium technology, I guess, And I'm sorry, excuse me. I really need to get a fucking job soon, man. I really need to get a fucking job because money is fucking moving around. Okay, now I really gotta become some kind of a crafts guy that just like goes around people's houses and just like, I don't know, why become a plumber? Why become like a weird gardener? I don't know what I'm gonna become, but I wanna just some kind of a craftsman that goes around, I don't know, maybe repairing electronics, maybe fucking, I don't know. I mean, I like putting wax on cars. I do like putting wax on cars, right? I do like putting wax. Hey, that's a plane. It's a plane. Oh. And I gotta tell you guys, a big occult secret of not going insane. A big occult secret. So I hope Ray Ripley is listening, because we're about to say the secret of preventing you jumping from a bridge, right? The secret is, man, that plane is flying way too low, bro. That plane is flying way too low, man. I mean, it's heading to the nearby town airport, I guess, but looks kind of weird for a passenger plane. Oh, it's got the little wings like that. I wonder if it's like a big, yeah, it's a big plane, it must be. Anyway, Um, what was I saying? What was I saying? What was I saying? What was I saying? The secret is you want to take care of problems which looks like there's no solution, that they keep bugging you. So if it's a problem that like happens once, you get annoyed once, and it's not gonna happen again, it's just like a little annoyance. Let's say you bump your car. Let's say you bump your car here, and it's like, okay, annoying, dang it, and you're annoyed, but you can fix it. You can fix it. It doesn't have to be now, and it just happened once. You're gonna be careful, right? So that's like a one-time annoyance problem. But if you have a persistent problem, like your car battery losing charge, and you don't know, is there a parasitic draw? I bought a new battery. Why is it losing charge? It's because of the cold temperature, and you don't know what's going on, and the battery, and you're worried the new battery is gonna suffocate again. You don't want your new battery to get crystals. You spent like €200, 171 euro. And by the way, big news. Big news. What was I gonna say? Shit. Oh yeah, Yuasa car batteries are now made in Turkey because they are greedy. They're greedy Xiaomi's. Yuasa is made in Turkey now. It used to be made in Luxembourg. It used to be made in the UK, in Luxembourg, and I'm sure they were hiring immigrants to work in the factories, but at least if it was made in the UK, in Luxembourg, there must be some quality control. But now, 2025, recently last year, Yuasa is now made in Turkey, and frankly, the Turks made quality goods. The Turks are always gonna like make more quality goods than the Chinese, depending, Something made in Turkey is usually gonna be a lot more quality than like random Chinese. However, you're paying for a Japanese company. You're paying for something made by the Japanese. You expect to be made in Japan, just like my Fuso F7 Colt. If you look at the Fuso F7 Colt, it has Japanese writing, and it says made in Japan. Made in Japan, okay, made in Japan. You're paying the premium. But it's made in Japan. So, if you're paying for the Yuasa brand, which was supposed to be, it used to be like the top. Like Yuasa is like, not like a Mercedes, but like, Ferrari. If you get the Yuasa car battery, it's like quality made in Japan. Then they moved the production in Luxembourg or Wales. I think it was Wales. So it's like, okay, made in Wales. That's not mainland England, is it? I don't know. That's like sounds better than England. Okay, it's not Japan. Disappointed. It's Wales. But it's it's pretty good. It's pretty good made in Wales. Okay, Yuasa, Japanese made in Wales. Okay. And it's a piece of shit. And the car battery was a piece of shit, and the replacement car battery was also a piece of shit. So they replaced it once, and again it was a piece of shit. The second battery, which I never let the second battery drop less than 50%. And it still was a fucking piece of shit, man. Still. You understand me? It was still a fucking piece of shit. I was measuring it, charging it. I was bringing it up, to charge it. And it still was a fucking piece of shit. It's like, dude, what is going on? So Yuasa. And guess what? The second battery they gave me was it was like fucking refurbished, or like an Apple product, It's refurbished. We're not gonna give you a brand new battery under warranty. We're gonna give you a refurbished one. And I think the original Yuasa that I bought was 78 ampere hours or something. And they replaced it with the 70 ampere hours. So it's not even the same. And it's fucking refurbished. And if it's a refurbished, it means, guess what? They didn't open the battery and replace all the old plates that have crystals. They just charged it. Just took an old battery and they run like a rejuvenation cycle. Right? And it does fucking nothing. When you have crystals already on the plates, you can add some new acid, you can add some new water acid, whatever. But if you don't replace the plates, some of the plates have crystals on them. And it's gonna hold less charge, it's gonna whoosh charge, okay? The battery has more resistance now, right? So Yuasa, never buy Yuasa, especially now that it's made in Turkey. If it's Falcon tires are actually made in Turkey, or at least used to be made in Turkey when I bought them like 7 years ago. And it's like, okay, Falcon tires I think they're fucking good. I don't have a lot of experience because I replaced them quickly because they were like, I got the wrong size, right? But they seemed heavy, like sturdy. There was a lot more material in them. I don't know. I would trust like Falcon tires made in Turkey, but a car battery, again, Falcon I think is a Japanese company, right? I don't know. Anyway, to get back to talking about philosophy, okay? Don't give your money to Japanese who betray their country and turn greedy, and they are producing you goods made in fucking Turkey, okay? Okay, guys? Okay, so philosophy. The secret of not jumping from a bridge is if you have a persistent problem, something that's like giving you anxiety, you're worried, you don't know what to do, you don't know how to stop it from being a problem, right? Um, that shit is gonna make you jump. That shit is gonna make you jump from there. You see that bridge? It's gonna make you jump from there. And I hope Ray Ripley is listening, because this is one of the secrets of actually that the psychologists don't tell you. You go pay therapy, you go pay $300 per hour. So would you give me $300 to talk to me for an hour? Because I talk to you for free every day. It's free. Kirill talks to you free. Kirill tells you about how to use a jump starter. Kirill tells you how to make a deodorant at home. Actually, I have some kangaroo steaks in the freezer, so I'm gonna make some kangaroo deodorant, because it sounds like a great idea, something new. Now, I don't know if I should feel okay with eating kangaroos, man, but I mean, the animal had a good life. I'm sure they had a good wife, and then it died, and it's like, we should eat it. We should just not let it rot in the ground, right? So eat the kangaroo. It's not like funny, like I don't want to make fun of the animal, but it's okay. You live the good life. Your energy, your proteins from the body, will build my muscles and replenish me and allow me to live and do good things in the world. So I guess uh, I guess now, where was I? So the secret to Rhea Ripley being a happy girl again, the secret to Rhea Ripley being a happy girl again is when you have something that's like giving you anxiety, like a problem, like you can't fix it, you don't know what to do, and the problem just keeps, and you're worried, and you feel like you want to jump from fucking there, right? The secret is you find a solution. So I'm going to give you the perfect example so you can understand. So I was worried that these stupid volunteers that come to like work next to us and make noise in the apartments, some fucking morons, right? And the apartment belongs to the they give it to poor people. It's like for orphans. So, and you're worried, okay, so some idiots come make noise. So it's like, okay, who's gonna come live here? What if it's a junkie? What if it's some fucking bum? What if it's fucking like a gangster? Some fucking asshole, right? So you're like, there used to be a boy, an orphan there, and sometimes, like a lot of times, like he would get some friends, and they would like talk loudly and laugh, and it's like 3 a.m. and they're fucking laughing. It's 3 a.m. and they're fucking laughing, and it's like it becomes like almost every night. And then he got kind of scared something happened to him, and then it's like it calmed down, and then he went away. He got a job in another town, right? He got a job in another town. He went away, and there was peace. So you're worried, like, okay, so some asshole is gonna come live here. What if he's fucking loud every night? What if he's blasting music? And the police doesn't fix these fucking idiots, right? And you're worried. You start to worry. You're like, okay, what if, like, you get in a fight with him? Like, you go fucking yell at him, and let's say you push him. let's say you push him and he falls and cracks his skull, and now they want to put you in jail because, like, in Bulgaria it's fucking comical. You can be the perfect nice person and something happens by accident. They're like, oh, we want to put you, you know. So the question is, imagine if Ray Ripley has bad neighbors and Ray Ripley pushes the neighbor and the neighbor hits their head and dies, and now it's okay, we gotta, no, not gonna put you in jail. But it's like Ray Ripley has dogs and I have a cat, and it's like, don't you have this fear, like how is your dog gonna feel, how is your cat gonna feel, how is your husband, how are your kids gonna feel? The fear, what if you had to go to jail for 20 years and your animals are just gonna cry like they're not gonna see you again, and it's like fucking heartbreaking. It's like, it gives me so much fucking anxiety, man. It gives me so much fucking anxiety. And then, so that is the persistent fear, the persistent anxiety, and it makes you fucking crazy. So then I'm like, wait a minute, my father is retiring next year. We bought a house. Why are you so worried? You don't even like living here. You don't like living in town. Everybody pisses you off. You can't go anywhere to chill. Everybody pisses you off. Why are you so worried when you already have a perfectly fine house? I just gotta run a hose through the forest to go to the river because the old piece of shit stole the fucking hose. Okay? The piece of shit who sold us the house, he stole the hose. So now I gotta run, like, I suppose, like this distance. I gotta run a hose, I don't know how long, through like a super bushy forest area down until there's like a little lake, a little river, and then I'm gonna have water again. But yeah, that's it. That's the problem. The house is concrete. It's a small house. The toilet is outside. There's like a little shed, and you gotta go pee in the shed. Gotta go shit in the shed, right? But you can make a toilet. You can get some bricks and you can build a toilet with, with brand new towels and make it like super nice. No problem. So why am I so worried? Why was I so worried when I worked so much? I worked with disgusting shwomis for 7 years. I worked. And I risked so much, buying Bitcoin and botting and investing and using my grid bots and risking. That from my salary, risking my money, risking the money I get from working, risking on Bitcoin and other shit coins, in the end, to make enough profit to be able to buy a cheap house. We bought it for like $17,000. So $17,000 for a house, it's like, it's nothing. It's nothing. $17,000 for a house in the woods, made from concrete. Maybe the roof needs a few tiles changed, maybe it needs a little repair, but yeah, it's like, it's got a roof. It's got a cute attic. There's some like ground squirrels in there. And it's got like a nice big lawn, and it's like, why are you so worried about all these idiots wanting to move in, wanting to live next to you? Who's gonna make noise? Who's gonna annoy you? Why are you so worried when you have a house, why are you so worried when next year my father retires and uh, and we don't have to live here? I don't want to live here. So why are we so worried about, what's gonna happen? Am I gonna have to tolerate noise? It's like, just stop worrying. Like it's over. It's almost over. Stop worrying. It's almost over. I got premium insulation. I'm putting premium insulation on my wall just so I don't have to hear anything in case there's any noise. I'm putting double, triple layer bitumen with rock wool, and with drywall. So you got bitumen, rock wool, and drywall. Maybe I'll put like 2 sheets of drywall, just so I don't have to worry if somebody's like talking wild. The walls of these concrete apartments are so fucking, you hear everything. So if somebody has like a raspy voice, if somebody's talking wildly, I don't want to be annoyed. I'm putting like premium insulation. I just gotta finish it. I've started. I just gotta finish it. And it's like, why be worried? It's almost over. It's almost over. Next year, we're just gonna start living like, at least in the spring and summer and fall, we're just gonna start living in the house, because what is the point of living in here? What is the point? You have a house. What is the point of fucking living here? What is the point? Yeah, man. Live with neighbors. Live with some upstairs, and then Ripley, you can just come back to town and fuck with these freaks. You can put pranks on them. You can make pranks. You can fuck with them. You can fuck with their cars. And you're a fucking happy camper. And it's like, nobody knows where you live. My house, it's not even a street. It's fucking somewhere on a dirt path. There's no street. Nobody knows where I live. Nobody knows where the house is, right? And if you come annoy me, there's kind of nobody to see me shooting you with a ball, okay? So, the big secret is, if you find a solution so you don't have to worry, you can like calm down, like the fear is gone. The fear is gone. The fear is gone. It's like, if the fears come when you feel like there's no exit. You feel like you can't do anything. You're bound. Like you're married and you can't get divorced, right? And there's all this anxiety, like I'm stuck being married to Buddy Matthews and I feel chained, I feel trapped. It's like, if you weren't legally married, if you can just be like, hey, if I decide I'm not happy, I can just fucking go, it would actually go a lot smoother, because you don't have this pressure, right? And it's all about feeling trapped and with a lot of problems, with a lot of fears and anxieties. If you know you can do something, it's actually a lot better. It's actually, the fear goes away. So I gotta drink my drink, bro. So you see, I used to have these like fears. I mean, we call them intrusive thoughts. It's kind of like a white psychosis. And like, let's say, if you didn't say sorry to me about something little, I would feel like I'm dying. I would feel like depressed, like I can't function, or like something little, like Like, you didn't say like a job well done, and it's crippling. It's crippling. And then you realize, wait a minute, we can just save it for later. We can just have like one day of the year when we say, hey, for these stuff that were bugging me, can you like for this list of things, I don't like really need you to say sorry, but just to make me feel better, can you just say sorry for these things and you feel all better, right? So in Bulgaria, they have this like old celebration day where we just say sorry to each other like once a year, like if we have wronged each other, right? I think it might be a pagan holiday. And it feels really refreshing, because when you get like the psychosis, the fears, and it's making you look at the little things, it's making you like worry about the little things, right? If you say, hey, you don't need to say sorry about every little thing that like the fears are making me psychotic. You can just save it for another time. I've forgiven you, save it for another time, right? And you just say, hey, we'll just have one day a year when we say sorry to each other, and I say sorry, and then like the psychosis loses, you win against the fears, right? So I know it might sound really funny to you, but different people have different problems. And I know it sounds funny, but for some people it's actually crippling. Like when Rhea Ripley was saying how she was crying because a boy told her she has big shoulders and she wouldn't look good in a dress. To us it's fucking comical. Why would we be depressed? Why would you be depressed that some schmuck in 7th grade, his balls haven't dropped yet? Why would you care? But to her, it was making her cry in fetal position in bed, so we're laughing. But she's actually like, she can't function, like she's crippled by this like depression, right? And like, oh shit, things that seem weird to us, to other people are actually crippling. And I used to laugh when, in the old days, when people would say that they have crippling depression. I'm like, come on, man. Crippling depression, really? Come on, man. Or you can't function? Come on, man. But then I realized I also had crippling depression many times. It comes and goes, fears. And I didn't have a name for it, but it sucks. It fucking sucks. And I don't know why I was laughing, because it's not funny at all, man. Just like worrying and having anxiety and worrying and just feeling bad and just not knowing what to do, problems. It really cripples you. Like you don't want to do things. You just feel like it destroys you, man. It's super serious. So, oh, there's a guy with a dog. That's nice. And it's really important when you start to think like, wait a minute, if I find a solution, I'm actually not gonna have the fear again. So you start to think, what worries me, if there is a way out, if I find a way out, you actually fix it. You don't have the fear anymore. So, and people have had this coping mechanism for a long time. They just haven't really like realized it. When somebody has a problem, they say, well, I guess we'll move next year. I guess we'll find a new place next year. They cope. But it's the same thing I'm telling you. So when you're stuck in a bad job, you need to tell yourself, okay, I'm going to start looking for a new job. I don't need to work here. Try a little more. Try to last a little more. while you're looking for a new job, you know, like, hey, I don't need to work here. So when I'm starting a new job, I'm telling myself, it's a new job. I don't know how it's gonna be. Maybe it's gonna be amazing. But I tell myself, I can quit. If I don't like it, that's why you save your money. That's why you save your money. You buy even a small house, like a plot of land. So you can always be like, hey, I can't take it. I quit the job. I have a plot of land to put a tent on so I don't have to pay rent. It's like, hey, I can quit. It's okay. You can quit. If you're feeling bad, you can quit. So you don't have the anxiety. You're like, hey, I can quit my job at any time, right? And when you have savings, when you're using your money and you have savings, you're like, hey, I don't have to work for a while. Let's say you're having a psychotic break. You're having you need a year off. You just go in your villa and just have like a 6 months break. You just say, okay, Tibetan monastery. I'm feeling psychotic, depressions, anxiety. You know, they make fun of Lady Fortune. They say she's going crazy. She needs to take 1 year off. Just like quit, take 1 year off, have a vacation, and then come back when you're calmed down. Because they say she's worried too much. She's like getting trolled on Twitter. I mean, I'm the main guy trolling her. I'm the main guy, but I like trolling her I don't like being mean. I don't like being an asshole. I think she's nice. I don't think she's ugly. I think she looks okay for her age, and her face is pretty nice. For example, uh, I mean, she's prettier than Erika Demia if we're talking like facial genetics. And who did I saw? She's actually prettier than a lot of the girls without makeup, because most women without makeup look like shit. Okay, so I like trolling her, but I'm like, hey, I'm gonna kidnap you, I'm gonna take you away, I'm gonna come with the SUV, I'm gonna put you in my trunk, and I think even if she's dumb, even if she's fucking dumb, I think she can realize I'm joking, right? I mean, if I have been joking about kidnapping you for 1 year straight every day, as psychotic as it sounds, somebody talking about you every night, you can realize it's a joke, right? What else? Um, Man, look how nice it is being around nature. Look how nice it is. Look how nice it is being around nature. You just want to smile. You just want to be like, you know what? I'm smiling. And by the way, I do have some eye bags like her. Some people just like genetically have eye bags, and it's not necessarily like a bad thing. It's not something you need to worry about. I troll her. I say she has like big eye bags, like an auntie, and the actress from Fallout, she also has like frog eyes with the big eye bags, and it's like, you know what? It's genetics, and it's kind of like a cute thing. Like it's not like a big problem. It's fine. So um, and when when I call her dumb, you know, I don't think she's really dumb. I actually think if you let her like do fun stuff, she would actually be like she would like surprise you and shit, right? So, man, the more I suffer, the less like I love making jokes about therapy, but I really don't want to like make her sad. I don't want her to actually like get insulted for real and like be sad. I just I'm just like a comedian that like goes too far, like autistic, right? So when I make fun of her that she should like work on her own car, it's not that you need to do it. You don't need to prove that you're good as just as good as a man. But it's something so fun for me, and you can't trust other people. Yeah, sure, when you're rich, you're in America, you're gonna get good service because you're Ray Ripley. But still, when you work on something yourself, you know the car is not gonna strand you, right? And you know, like, it's fun, it's good. It's just like, man, I did that myself, and that's so fucking cool, and I learned something new. It's really nice. Like when I'm learning chemistry now, it's like, man, I am doing things that I've never thought that I would be doing this cool shit. Like, seriously, I mean it. Like, seriously, I never thought. I never thought that. Like last year, if you asked me like 6 months ago, like, hey kiddo, you're actually gonna become a chemist. You're actually gonna be like a herbalist, alchemist. You're gonna be like doing cool shit. I'll be like, no way, really? Like, I'm already like a writer in psychology, philosophy, right? It's like, hey, guess what, kid? You're gonna be an alchemist now. You're gonna be a fucking herbalist, chemist. I'm like, dude, no way. It's like, hey, kiddo, using AI, you're actually gonna start to understand electronics. You're actually gonna get into your car battery and electronics. I'm like, dude, no way. I never thought. No way. It's like, damn, bro. Damn, bro. Right? Damn, bro. So yesterday they have this shoe shop, this sneaker shop. They have like a YouTube channel, and they're inviting all these wrestling stars to get advertisement, right? It's like a parasitic relationship. So they invited Rhea Ripley yesterday. They uploaded a video, and they're like, oh man, she's probably gonna buy some, because at the end of the episode they let like the wrestlers buy some shoes, to kind of show the shop that you gotta come in the shop, you gotta buy some shoes, you're gonna be just like the wrestlers, you're gonna be just like Rhea Ripley. So, and she picks like 3 different pairs, and it's like cheap stuff. It's like, it's still expensive. It's still double the money I pay for shoes, which is already expensive. Like, if you're paying €50, $50 for shoes, it's already expensive. Like paying for Adidas, Nike, Puma, paying $50 to $60, it's already expensive. You should be paying $20 to $30. You should be paying, frankly, $30, okay? But anyway, because it's New York and the shop is expensive, she gets some $100 sneakers. She gets two pairs for like $109 or something. And then she gets one pair for $120. And it's like, yeah, it's still expensive, but compared to all the other like expensive Nikes, like $200, $300, right? So she's actually very frugal. She made like super like, I'm a nice aunt. I'm a good aunt. I'm gonna be frugal with my money. I like these ones. They don't have to be expensive. They don't have to be expensive. I just like how they look. So she bought, like just some shoes that she likes how they look, and they're like, they turn out to be cheap. And the owners of that shop, they have to be seeding because they wanted Rhea Ripley to buy some expensive pairs. So then all the fangirls are gonna come. They're gonna be like, I'm gonna buy the 300 shoes just like Rhea Ripley so I can be like her. So I can say on Twitter, look Rhea, I bought $300 shoes just like you, when they use you for advertisement. And now the fangirls are gonna be like, hey, she's buying the cheap stuff. I don't have to spend a lot of money on shoes. I can be cool like her without spending a lot of money on shoes, right? So Ontario, very nice, very frugal, friendly, okay? Just and she's like laughing. She's like, you know. And I'm like, man, is she on drugs? Is she like taking fucking SSRIs? You know, you see her happy, you're like, man, what have I done to this woman? She's like giggling way too much. She's like, you know, and I'm like, did I traumatize her with trolling her, and then she like has to take like soft or something, and now she's like fucking drugged because I troll her too much, man. I'm like, I hope she's just happy. I just hope she's like genuinely happy, right? And you just wonder. You just wonder how would how would she be in real life? Is she like just like happy and giggly? I don't know. I mean, in real life, you see me joking all the time. I'm like happy and giggling all the time, right? You see me happy guy making jokes all the time. But in real life, I'm also like super depressed, like super worried, super depressed, and it's just like it's a constant ripple. Like you're happy, you're laughing so much, you're making so many jokes, and then it's like worry. But you gotta find solutions to problems, man. You really gotta find solutions to problems. Anyway, I'm gonna jump my battery now. So I'm gonna show you how to use the charger, okay? So we're gonna pop the hood. Okay. And now we're gonna take the jumper. Okay, so let's leave the phone here. We're gonna pop it like that. No, it's not gonna work. Okay. Well, big deal. So get the jumper here. We're gonna connect the positive first. And we're gonna connect the negative. Okay. So we have indeed connected it like this. Okay, and now we're gonna turn it on. And it's not like supercharged, it's like halfway full, but let it find the battery, let it like analyze the battery for a few seconds. It does need to charge, but like big deal, we're gonna charge it. Let's turn on the car. Oh. We actually need to charge it, but let's turn on the car for now. Alright, and that's how you use the jumper. And now we're going to remove the negative first. Okay, and that's how you use the jumper, right? It's it needs to be welded. But that's how you use the jumper, man. Anyway, gonna end the video. We We had a lot of fun today. Positive video, Will. Very positive video. Have a great day.